Hi, it's Ian Brimmer, and I'm here at Fenway Park, where we're quite away from the game starting. I'm in Boston, my hometown, for a little bit, have some meetings tomorrow, but why wouldn't you come on a beautiful day? Thought I'd talk briefly about Xi Jinping and Pope Francis, the two big trips, the big visits that are here right now. Of course, Pope Francis getting vastly more attention. Everyone wants to be a part of that meeting. Everyone wants to show that they're actually aligned, irrespective of the fact that on actual policy issues, no one's really prepared to implement an iota of what he's calling for. Xi Jinping, of course, representing someone that's absolutely critical to so much of the American economy, and we see that with all the deals that are being signed in Washington State today. Getting much less attention so far. Going to be a much tougher meeting, in part because the economic relations between our two countries are becoming so much more difficult. I do think that President Obama wants to show great friendship and stage manage both of these relationships very well. Wants to show success with both trips. Going to put himself out a lot more, of course, with the Pope, but at the end of the day, wants to show that he's handled both meetings with finesse and aplomb. We'll be much more successful in doing that with the Pope. We'll be somewhat less successful with Xi Jinping. Going to have to paper over differences, substantive differences, with both of those leaders. Xi Jinping, of course, the meeting we're going to be talking about for the longer period of time, simply because U.S. and China are increasingly a very difficult relationship to manage. So interesting to see all of the American CEOs line up for fealty on the technology side with the Chinese leader and the Chinese government, because they know that their future depends on it. Of course, all it takes is a stroke of the pen or a nod of the head from Xi Jinping to make life much more difficult indeed. So interesting that Apple, which was has their entire future bet on China, for the first time actually experiencing some significant hacks with their apps just over the last 48 hours. That information's come out. I think there's going to be a cyber agreement between the Americans and the Chinese. They're going to make a big deal out of it. They're going to promise that neither side will attack each other's critical infrastructure. It's historic. It's the first time that it's been taken seriously like that between two states of antagonistic countries on the security side. And yet it's not going to go anywhere. And it's precisely because the industrial espionage we're seeing from China against the U.S. and the espionage we're seeing from both sides against both sides are just not going to change. So anyway, that's a little bit from what I'm expecting over the next couple of days. Hope you find this worthwhile. I'm going to tune off and watch him hit some batting practice. So I will be with you guys soon. Bye.